Please welcome Bear Grylls.
Hey guys, hey, nice to be with you all.
It's great to have you here. Look, before we get into it, a huge day for Britain. What is it feeling like over there?
I don't know, I think I try and stay pretty out of politics, but I think there's change is always good. People don't like change, but change is good. I think there's lots of progress to be done, and let's hope they do a good job. So yeah, it's been probably a long night for many people, but yeah. Here we go, ready, What do they say? The only people like change is a baby with a wet nappy. Most people are scared of it. Let's make it good, though.
Your new show is called Never Give Up, but Bear, when's the time that you've been the closest to doing that?
I think there've been a few. And I think, it's funny, my nephew, I remember when he was 17 and he was smoking too much. And I said to him, you should give up the smoking. He said, you've told me all my life, never give up. I said, on this one, you're allowed to give up. There are some times in life, moments to give up, but the vast majority of things the good stuff lies on the other side of failure, fear, struggle, doubt. There've been so many times. I think of high mountains. I think of those early days on Everest. We were on Everest almost 3 months. It's a long time on a mountain and a lot of time to be cold and scared. And I think that's life. Sometimes life for all of us can feel like a jungle and a mountain. And I think that's the beating heart of this show, is to say that it's okay to feel that, feel those those doubts and those struggles. But there is a power to keeping going.
Bear Grylls, you have come up with some of the most creative survival hacks on earth. Do you ever pinch yourself and think, gee, I'm impressive? Like, is there a moment that you've been like, that was really impressive?
No, I've never had that. I've never had a moment like that. I think, if anything, I've had more moments of feeling the opposite, And I think the more I live a life, the more I realise, my talent is very limited, really. I feel so grateful that the good Lord has given me a job that I can do and that I love. And I do love it. I love the adventure. I love being out there with great friends, battling our way through stuff. That is a privilege. But every day I'm surrounded by people who are better, stronger, fitter, better survivalists, better skydivers, better climbers. And I think that's okay. We're not required in life to be the best always. We're required, as the Scouts say, to do our best. And that is I've always tried to keep that as a mantra, lock it in the heart. But no, I certainly don't feel very brilliant at anything, if I'm honest, no.
My God, what hope do we have?
I know, I feel like such an underachiever right now.
Look at useless Bear.
It's not just challenging yourself, though. You've also challenged a lot of big celebs in your TV shows over the years. Who has impressed you the most? I
think often the girls really outshine the men, actually. I kind of quite like seeing that dynamic of that survival is a great leveler. It doesn't care who you are and what you look like. And invariably, people are actually pretty impressive. I don't know. I think of Natalie Portman recently. She was incredible. She's tiny but just unstoppable. And so often it's been like that. I saw Roger Federer yesterday at Wimbledon when we were there, and he was one of our past Running Wild guests. And again, just such an incredible guy, a light of positivity and determination and courage in big moments. And I think there's a commonality, isn't there, between difficult moments in life, difficult moments in the jungle, difficult moments in sport. It requires you to dig deep sometimes, and that's a good thing.
Is there anything that you haven't tried yet that you would like to, like something really mad, like an office job or...?
I'd be so bad. I think many things. Life is full of stuff. I find the more I do, the more I kind of think, wow, we've got to go back there with the family, try and do that, so life definitely kind of grows and expands the more I do and the more I see. But at the heart of it is people, always impressive people. And, I look to the left and the right of me in so many different areas of my life, not just the TV and the survival, but also in the scouting stuff, or on the people I meet on the live shows. Left and right, I meet heroes, and I love that. That's a great privilege for me in my life. And, always like to try and keep it on other people and all they're doing.
Well, Bear, I think you are very impressive, despite whatever you may say about yourself. Tickets for Bear Grylls Never Give Up, available now. Details will be on our website. Will you please thank the one, the only, Bear Grylls?
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't you think that context is everything? He would look crazy in an office. You were so right. He would, wouldn't he?
Does he even own a suit? Who knows?
Can't drink your own wee at work. No.
No,